Hello and welcome back everyone. How are you doing? I hope everyone is doing good. Today is a great day because finally we got the KvK Diplo announcement. And this KvK will be extremely fair, one of the fairs that we always got. But let's start by seeing how is the camp composition. This is the map of HR, the KvK we are approaching soon. As you can see, we are in the Earth camp together with 1858 and 2288. The sum of all the camps between power and KP is extremely even, as you can see, because there are some with a little more KP but less power. And so the KvK Diplo team, guided by our majestic king Liete and company, just decided to go left against right. I think this to be the best solution ever, because you mix power and KP in the best possible solution. After all, if we make some calcs on our side, the total KP would be in this way like 4.26 trillion KP, and the other is 4.23, so 21, sorry, so it's basically almost the same. But now let's speak about what we have to expect from KvK. Our leadership like to be dramatic, so said things like, okay, we will fight till the end. And I hope it will be like so, because who followed my latest KvK perfectly know that they have been quite delusional because the enemies were not fighting and Fixline dead, so I'm extremely angry this time. And I'm quite ready, but let's see together what we expect from this KvK. Oh, welcome to the crew, Marco. Okay, so let's start by the VIP 17, but I think by staying one more here, maybe here in 3251, it will be VIP 18, I hope so. But for now, it will be this 17. It's okay for me because the 5% all damage bonus is just insane. Of course, VAP 18 would give me way more march speed and unit capacity, but I don't care. Let's things be like that. Now, let's see about the troops count. Troops count is one of the best things that I have, because as I have many T5 to fight with, I have also a lot of T4, which will be my main play style. I will start Zone 5 by playing a mix of T4 and T5, and if possible, and I see if not too heavy to support, then I will go just full T4. In fact, I will train some more. So I very well covered. I know I have to lose power because I'm truly fat. I have too much troops count for the number of kills I can afford without being able to play the account H24. But this is something we will provide about. We will see definitely many open field battles in this KvK, and also we will see also some rallies and garrisons. So I will prepare I think about that point of view. But now let's speak about the pairings that we're gonna have. So if we go over the marches, you will see that my marches are the following. Arthur Philip. Unfortunately, we still not have a second cavalry meta commander for Delta formation, but Arthur Philip do a very good job. Some also plays Arthur Attila, but I definitely am not convinced 100%, and I think that Philip is a better choice. Huo, not expertise obviously, and Joan. This March, I think, till the new reveal of new cavalry commander will just be insanely strong, because you cast a tons of skills in a very low time. Liu Che Alex. This is my more contested March. I mean, Liu Che and Alex still do a huge job together because they are still very strong and whatever. Yeah, Marco, I'm Italian. Um, and so the reason for which I'm still using them is first because I've been terribly unlucky in uh, in the wheel. In fact, as we will see now, I definitely had a few golden heads because as we can see, the last wheel I made 10 spins, and this time I made the free one plus the one that you can get for 400 gems, and I definitely am not been lucky. So I hope for the wheel of tomorrow. If not, there still will be one wheel after this one. Ah no, fuck that. I cannot play the wheel of tomorrow. So all I will play today, or I will get fucked. Anyway, about ByQ in Steam, not sure of what should I do with him. I mean, the 5511 option is extremely viable because it has a huge 5 enemies AoE target skill with a damage increase of 15% for this skill, which may just reduce in combat, let's say, cancel the buff that you get 50% reduced damage of every target. So this is definitely good because even if it's not a proper debuff, it just permits the enemies to take full damage from this skill. While the second skill, which would bring him 5511, it gives a good 20% march speed, 10% health bonus, and 40% infantry attack. Oh, buongiorno, another Italian guy, GG. And so the 40% infantry attack bonus is just huge because if we combine ByQ, which is already has a huge damage output with Luke, which already has itself a good amount of damages plus the possibility to cast more normal attack, it will just make it insane as one single infantry march. Third and fourth skill are not what you define insane. I think they are still strong, and this is why I'm wondering if I should bring expertise by you or just 5511. Probably the best combination that I would say is not even 5511 or expertise, but if you could 5515. Because in this way you get the full 10% normal damage bonus and you gain still some static stacks of malice. So you get a stack of malice every time you enter in a combat. In a ball scenario when you may risk some time losing your rage because you get too much far from the ball for a single instant, then you will get back your stacks of malice. And for every 10% unit loss you get some others, and you get 6% bonus to smite damage for every 10% unit missing. So probably this is the better combination, but also the third skill, I mean, you just get 10 stacks every time you get and use an active skill, which is just good. So I will still have time before KvK start in order to see what should I do with this commander, which has been quite discussed for the latest skill not being overpowered in the open field or no rally, but I will still think about it. Also the expertise. You will never severely wound 400,000 enemy units if not in a rally or garrison scenario. The thing's good is that you deal 60% more damage and takes 30% less damage for the next 60 seconds when you reach 50%, and when you reach 15% units you will deal a tons of more damage and less damage taken. So is good, is not overpowered definitely. We will see what that I will bring for sure before pass 4 happens. We will decide about it. So for now, this is my third march, Luce, Alex. In case I will decide of going for by Q Luce, I will also finish or try to finish as best as I can the second infantry set, which I already have prepared a tons of things, but I miss the EV one because here I miss the two accessories and the boost. I miss only 3 fragments, so I'm not very far. Maybe I'm not sure about it, but maybe the next egg event is about boots, so if I am lucky I will be able to get it done. And otherwise I'm still thinking which are the two best accessories to prepare for a second infantry march. Should I go for Horn of Fury and Ring of Doom, which gain some value after the exit of the new KvK technologies? Should I go for Horn of Fury and Gristed Glory, which I should give obviously to ByQ in preparation for converting all my marches to Smite? I don't know, I will still evaluate about it. I'm not even sure if I will play 5 or 6 marches. I still have to ponder how to focus over my technologies during this KvK as we're going to HA. But let's go to the latest 2 marches. Latest 2 marches are archers. Unfortunately, we know Lilith hates them, so they are not super OP, but we got obviously Herman Prime with Zugelion. This is an extremely strong march, and so it's not like I can just give him a head. I mean, also Herman is still valid for 3 of my marches. Is the buff to the skill damage taken for the enemy, so I cannot make it without him. Also Zugelion damage are absurd, still a good circle. The only march which doesn't trade really good in KvK, and I'm already afraid and aware about it, is Ashur with YSG. Most likely people use Shajar. I'm not convinced at all. In fact, I didn't invest into her, and by C Lilith rollbacking the healing to skill damages for archers, I'm definitely proved about my choice, even if this didn't avoid me to invest into the circle formation while spending tons of gems with the armament events and to get a legendary inscription from Outarch for then rollbacking it. So now it will be up to me to take this one, even if the attributes are not the best ever, but it's still strong, to be converted back to Hunter one. Fortunately, I only have one Hunter for my archers, so which is in Ashur, on Ashur. And now we're gonna go to Herman Prime, which still miss this Hunter. It's a shame to say goodbye to Valiant and Tremors because they served me well, but definitely Hunter I think is still better than those two combined, so the stats over the armaments are a little more strong. So I will convert, but right now I have not the conversion stone because they are huge to get, if not with money, or you get only 10 via KvK, so I hope definitely they will add, Lilith will add them in KvK shop as they did with transmutation stones. Because for now all my 6 stones will be used to convert my smite set to Pincer in view on ByQ Luce March. So these are my 5 March. Of course the gear is not a whale one, but I think it's still good. I got some creed, everything is iconicized level 1, as you can see. Also the set that I've done, I already started doing some with the leadership set, like you can see here with the pants and the gloves, which are really good on Ashur. While Herman is a mixed up because he's full archer set, which definitely is good. For CPU, which would be my best march equipment for now, I just gave this stuff, so KvK, weapon and helmet, pop of cloak, Eternal Night, and I will do leadership step, gloves and boots. Obviously, if I gonna run only one march for infantry, those KvK and leadership stuff will just go over my Luce, which I will say goodbye to my march speed. So I'm still not sure if I should do that because march speed is extremely important, but with new techs we will see how things goes if I have to switch the things or less. We still have time, we still have experience to do, so it's not a problem. And finally, we have my stronger set, which is over Sao now for rallying our beloved Barbarian Fort, even if today we'll do Marauders, which is my strongest set, which I used to rally and garrison back in this kingdom, but right now it's just not useless because over the field you still see hit, but definitely will not be used to rally or garrison if not as extreme backup in case leadership need. So that's all for the account. Now let's see about the armaments that we gonna run. As you can see, my smite set is not bad, but it's not good, not many inscription, not any legendary. Unfortunately, legendary is extremely difficult to get as I didn't spend anything, any money over the various bundles, so I made everything just with armament revealed itself event and the armament shop. So we have Onslaught over here, Vengeful, which is good because whenever your troops launch any type of base attack, I gain 2 extra rage for 10 for every 10% of its units is lost, up to 10 rage, and Unserving, which increase the skill damage resistance of the wielder troops by 4%. Now let's pass to a troop that we already seen before. We have Hunter, obviously, which give a huge amount of things. I have Boiling Blood, which is good because it increases the skill damage even if only by 2%. And we have 30% chance to reduce all incoming skill damage by 5% for the next 3 seconds. And then we have Metallics, which provide us a 3.5% bonus of defense, which is not good. Stat by itself are not bad. March speed is definitely good, probably. Both of the March speed attribute are replacing Archer defense. I was wondering about swapping one of them to Archer defense, but I will still think about that. Then we have Herman. Herman here before KvK will start, but we will make it in another video. I will replace this latest attribute into Archer Health, or if possible, all damages which take a lot of value due to this new update with the KvK technologies. Also here would be nice maybe to replace this all damage 0.9% because it's not extremely good, but it's still better than nothing. So for now these things will go good about that. Now let's pass to Scipio. Scipio has his own wedge set, definitely not good because we have only Warcry, and then we have some good amount of good stat. The things that we have good is this one, which is 1.9% all damages, 3% defense and 2.5% March speed infantry. But for the rest, apart from this, which is good stat wise, but it has the Warcry inscription, this one is Death Enchantment not good, and Banner of the Pantheon definitely need to find its replacement, but I'm not even sure I will use this much, so till now it will be okay. And finally we have our cavalry, which is our best set, more or less. Here we have Hunter and Counterer. We have a good decent amount of stats. I mean, all of that. Maybe this Hunter definitely was my first legendary inscription. I didn't take the hand over it yet at the time, so I made it with not an extremely good cavalry stats, but it doesn't matter because I still have Hunter on side, and here I still can replace the march speed to get cavalry attack, even if I have not any inscription that I can place over it, so I will not be able to transmute this armament. And finally we have our stronger with Arthur Pendragon, where we have the Thrasher, the Steel Skin, which is huge, 2% damage resistance to everything, and whenever we launch a combo attack, it takes 1.5 less damages for the next 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. This is very good. Also here we have Thrasher over here with good stats. Here we have decent stats, but nothing impressive. Here I still can transmute this damage to Barbarian. I'm just waiting KvK to start to make a video about that, because this one is good, because we have Watchman where you take 1.5% less damage and counter. So this is definitely a good one. And finally we have this one with Stilton, which we just read before. Honestly, we have this one, which is not extremely good, but if I will ever be able to buy 3 conversion stones, I already have this one ready. Or maybe I'm wrong, it was not this one. I thought I have a boiling. Ah, yeah, there it is, where we do have it. I already forget. I already have these armaments ready, which if converted to Delta Formation, it will just give us causative, which is the shorten effect than Butterfly. Obviously is not OP as the legendary one, but is still impressive because it's like 8% to trigger effect triggered by launching basic attack. So definitely, if I will ever get the possibility to buy 3 conversion stones, then they will definitely go over there. Now, let's speak about resources and speed ups. So, resources. Here we already have a good amount of resources in our bag. We have more or less 5 billion each, except for stone, which we are a little more poor as main cav player. But still, I think those resources will be enough to play the whole KvK. If not, in any case, my farm are already gathering, so I already have more or less 3 billion each resources gathered. So if I can avoid to use the farm resources, it's better, because I want to stock some resources to always have a good stock in mind, so that I can, in case of any emergency, use more of them. And now let's go to the speed ups part. The speed up part, I have 110 building days, which is not huge, but is more than enough to prepare for KvK insta building. Research speedups won't be a problem as usual. Training speedups, I used more than 200 days the last KvK in order to train stones of T4 units. So this time I'm quite poor, but 47 days will still do their job for some quest. So I'm happy about that. Also, my huge activity in Barbarian Forts provided me 20 days more or less, if not even more, of speed ups just for healing. And finally we have the universal speed ups, where we have more than 1600 days. Probably they will be enough to prepare to make the whole KvK. I definitely hope so. If I have to spend this kind of speed ups day, then there is something wrong. I'm doing definitely something wrong, but we will see. Also to note, staying here in 3251 definitely help a lot. I came here less than 1 month ago. I think it was in 28th of April, so like 24 days ago, something like that. And I had 1390 days of speed up, so that means that in 28 days I got like almost 275 days of speed ups, which is huge. Definitely would help if I were back to my Seed Kingdom 1182, then that kind of speed ups would have endured for the whole KvK. But now I will use you in order to open all the chests that we had to open and see if you guys bring me some lucks about speed ups and VIP points especially. Hi Marco, have a good day. especially with the golden chest. So let's go with the first 10 days. We got some bunch of useful stuff like 100 VIP points and 1 hour speed up for my own chest and 30 minutes, so I definitely am happy about that. So let's see if we have some further golden chest. Not yet, but I think people is preparing for KvK, so it's good. Iron chest I found to be one of the better chests together with bronze because they give good rewards. Hello Bishoy, good morning, good evening, depending where you live it. So, as said, iron chest is the best one, but now we got silver chest from it, while for the golden chest from Sinsao we got 15 hours of speed ups, which definitely is good at all. So thanks Sinsao for providing us speed ups for KvK. Also from the silver chest and bronze chest we got hours of speed ups, so it's definitely good. Now let's see the boss, which provided tons of things. Oh, we have a tons of iron chest today, so this is definitely good. I like them, even if not always rewards. I hope Lilith soon will remove some of the bad shit that you get from the chest, because I really have enough about recognizing and similar things like that you can get from. Oh, you're so pilot, nice to meet you. Destiny Reforge from Nomadic. I should buy this one, but I need to ask to my sugar daddy to sponsor it, otherwise I'm just a poor guy. Obviously I still have to find the one which will be my sugar daddy, but this is another thing. Oh, geared up from another member. We got not lucky with the golden chest. Well, that's gonna be okay. We already has, I started here less than 1 month ago, we were 33 million over 192 of level 33, so in less than 1 month we made 100 million points over here, which is huge. We kept a media of 3-4 purple chests for day, which is nice. The activity is extremely interesting over here. But anyway, this is not the topic of the video. This was the KvK diplomacy, once again for Wu eventually. Yes, Salem guy always, but he is almost the best guy. Let's see for Wu missed it eventually. The KvK matchmaking that we had, we are in the herd camp together with 1858 and 2218. There are some Acid Kingdom, obviously we got more power and definitely more KP as it's normal, but all of those 4 camps are extremely equilibrated, so I think we will leave a very excitement KvK. I can't wait to be shy. I can't wait to fight against the fire camp and then water camp, because we decided to ally with wind camp. I have a friend which know the king of 1719, which is Escanor, which told me is an extremely good guy, so I hope that this will help us, and definitely they sound like strong allies. They have more KP than us, with more power, but we're working on it and we definitely are still good. One of the stronger kingdoms in this KvK, so we will definitely have some fun, definitely. So thanks for everyone who watched the video. I wish you guys a good day, and I can't wait to see you over KvK stream. Once again, thanks and have a good day. Bye bye.